Hi everyone, thanks once again for tuning in to Smash Factor TV. My name's Natalie Adams. So one of the subscribers had put a comment on the site saying, what's the difference between hinging your wrist and cupping and bowing in your wrist? So I said to them I'd do a quick video, which this is what we're going to run through on today's video tip. So if you're looking at wrist movement, if we just go very simply, your wrist can move in two directions really. They can move up and down in this way, so that's more on a vertical plane, and they can move to the left and to the right, so that's more on a kind of horizontal plane if you like. Okay, so when you're hinging, your body needs to be rotating round to the right, and you're simply with your wrist making this upward movement. So if I just set up here, if I rotate my body round towards the camera, as I'm doing that, I'm making an upward movement with my wrist, and that's hinging. Okay, so rotating round and making an upward movement with my wrist. If you start the club more like this, so you make a movement to the right, okay, you're not hinging your wrist correctly there. That is not hinging, so move away from that. So at the top, if we hinge correctly as we swing on the takeaway here, so if we rotate round and we're hinging upwards, okay, by the time we get to the top, we're going to have a nice flat look from the left arm through the left hand there. If you're tending to go more into this sort of position, which is a cupped position, that would have happened that as you're swinging back, you're maybe hinging the club up too much, so you're not getting enough rotation in your body. So it's a very arms dominant swing rather than a rotating the body. Or you can also get that if you rotate your hands over, so you really open the club face up and then you have to lift the club up to the top, would give you more of that cupped position. A bowed position, again, when you get to the top, so you're making your backswing, hinging, and then a bowed position, you'd start to move more into this position, almost where you're trying to turn your hand this way. You'd really see the likes of Dustin Johnson, very bowed at the top. But in order to do that, you've got to be very, very flexible if you're going to bow your wrist as much as Dustin Johnson does. A more bowed position at the top will close the club face more, and a more cupped position at the top will open the club face more. So that's why really you're looking to get the back of that left arm nice and flat with the back of the hand. So work on making sure that you hinge correctly. That means your wrist is moving upwards and it's not moving to the right or to the left during your swing. If you move it more to the right, you'll get more of a bow, and if it stays more on the club stays more on the left of your hands, you get more of the cupped action. But hinging correctly will really help you get a good position at the top. It'll help you generate a lot of lag on the downswing between the shaft of the club and your left arm, so you'll increase your club speed as well. It will help you get much more accurate with your golf shots because you can control the club face from there. It's a game-changing golf tip.